Dear students, good morning. Today we are going to continue the chapter Confronting Marginalisation. We will discuss in the next topic Protecting the Rights of Dalits and Adivasis. In addition to policies, our country also has specific laws that guard against the discrimination and exploitation of marginalized communities. The Scheduled Castes and the Scheduled Tribes Act 1989. This act was framed in 1989 in response to demands made by Dalits and others that the government must take seriously the ill treatment and humiliation Dalits and tribal groups face in an everyday sense. The Act does not only describe terrible crimes, but also lets people know what dreadful deeds human beings are capable of. In this sense, laws such as these seek to both punish as well as influence the way we think and act. The Act distinguishes several levels of crimes. Firstly, it lists modes of humiliation that are both physically horrific and morally reprehensible and seeks to punish those who force a member of a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe to drink or eat any inedible or obnoxious substance. That means it lists modes of humiliation that are both physically cause horror or cause fear, and it refers to an act that violates all norms of decency and dignity that a society believes in, and seeks to punish those who force a member of scheduled caste or scheduled tribe to drink or eat any inedible substance. Okay. Forcibly removes clothes from the person of a member of a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe, or parades him or her naked or with a painted face or body, or commits any similar act which is derogatory to human dignity, unchanged to human dignity. Okay. Secondly, it lists actions that disposes or get out Dalits and Adivasis of their meager low resources, or which force them into performing slave labor. So, the Act sets out to punish anyone who wrongfully occupies or cultivates any land owned by or allotted to a member of a scheduled caste or a scheduled tribe, or gets the land allotted to him transferred. At another level, the Act recognizes that crimes against Dalit and tribal women are of a specific kind and therefore seeks to penalize then anyone who then uses force on any woman belonging to a scheduled caste or a scheduled tribe with the intent to dishonor her. In 1993, the government passed the Employment of Manual Scavengers and Constitution of Dry Latrines Prohibition Act. Okay, scavengers, that means a person who searches for collect items. Let's see, a manual scavenger at work, members of the Safa Karamchari, and demolishing a dry latrine. Adivasi demands and the 1989 Act. The 1989 Act is important for another reason. Adivasi activists refers to it to defend their right to occupy land that was traditionally theirs. The activists have asked that those who have forcibly encroached upon tribal lands should be punished under this law. They have also pointed to the fact that this act merely confirms what has already been promised to tribal people in the constitution. Okay, that lands belonging to tribal people cannot be sold to or bought by non-tribal people. Okay, in cases where this has happened, the constitution guarantees the right of tribal people to repossess their land. Okay, have you heard about C.K. Janu? C.K. Janu, an Adivasi activist, has also pointed out that one of the violators of constitutional rights guaranteed to tribal people are governments in the various states of India. For it is they who allow non-tribal encroachers in the form of timber merchants, paper mills, etc. to exploit tribal land and to forcibly evict tribal people from their traditional forests in the process of declaring forests as reserved or as sanctuaries. She has also noted that in cases where tribals have already been evicted and cannot go back to their lands, they must be compensated, their lands compensated. Okay, that is, the government must draw up plans and policies for them to live and work elsewhere. After all, governments spend large sums of money on building industrial or other projects on land taken from tribals. We conclude that the existence of a right or a law or even a policy on paper does not mean that it exists in reality. People have had to constantly work on or make efforts to translate these into principles that guide the actions of their fellow citizens or even their leaders. Okay, the desire for equality, dignity and respect is not new. Please note that this desire for equality, dignity, okay, it has existed in different forms throughout our history. Okay, so we have seen in this chapter. Okay, similarly, even in a democratic society, similar processes of struggle, writing, negotiation and organizing need to continue. Chapter completed. You must read the lesson carefully. Thank you.